you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami, Ohio's offense is on the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Redhawks moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Redhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, better look out. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Buffalo's offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Redhawks want to move quickly.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Third down coming.
Looking for a man. It's Quinn. They'll run the screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Turning it on. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. He got a step and just dusted the field. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Buffalo 7, Miami, Ohio 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Fakes to grab. Continues to fight for yards. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Redhawks are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab, it's Sims.
This slot receiver is... Defense has to be careful. If he runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Off the RPO, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Red Hawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, have a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sims. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Miami, Ohio.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Here's the pressure. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On the run, it's Irvin. Still on his feet at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Working that left side now. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Blake. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Buffalo, 14. Miami, Ohio, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulled and fired complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Redhawks want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That was the free safety, right? That looked like a skinny guy. Usually it's the big boys up front that are getting the sacks on the quarterback, but it's nice when you got guys of different speed that can chase these fast quarterbacks, catch them, and get them on the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Quinn. Hauls it in. They've got enough for the first down and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Good enough for a first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Miami, Ohio. 21, Buffalo.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to pass, it's Blake. Bringing the heat. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Sims. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Mathis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Hawks will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Looking for a man. It's Blake. It's complete on the right side. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before... And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Sims. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Hawks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Blake. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards. And
the Bulls have a lot of options on second and inches. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Redhawks in the hurry up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll give it on the counter. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Blake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down mark. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Red Hawks headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Red Hawks are marching down the field.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Hawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense.
Touchdown, Red Hawks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Blake. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some...
He gets it in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sims. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Redhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man in the middle. Jumped on top of the pile. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Red Hawks will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Quinn. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Wide open downfield.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Blake. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Listen, I know he didn't get the first down, but it's a great play call because you keep the defense off balance. You use their aggressiveness against it. You want to get aggressive? You want to start flying in here to try to play certain things? Boom, we'll go the other direction just to keep you off balance a little bit.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Quinn. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
First down for the offense.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing